If you're watching this video today and you're watching a lot of news and wondering if this is the best time for you to buy your new home, we're here today to discuss all the available options for you, because this market that we are in is actually there's an opportunity for both the buyer and the seller. Today, I'm excited to have my loan originator, Faith Kiunga, to discuss the financing options available for us. So I'm going to let Faith introduce herself, and then we can move forward.
Thank you so much, Sam, for having me. It's such a pleasure, and I'm so excited to be here to get some of the questions answered, because I know buyers do have questions. People are wondering if it's the best time to buy or not. So my name is Faith. I'm a loan originator. I'm licensed in 5 states. So I do help buyers in Texas, Georgia, Missouri, Kansas, and Pennsylvania. So in terms of buying, it can be primary residences, commercial, lending, or even refinancing. Because I know some people are reaching out to me for refinance, especially for people who bought when the rates were so high. And I'm going to explain a little bit about that, because we just had, just a little bit of a rate drop.
Thank you, Faith. Thank you. Again, my name is Samwel Limo, and I'm a Texas Realtor and work with Keller Williams here in Denton, Texas. So if you're looking for a home in Texas, I'm your guy. So today, if you watch my previous videos, some of the things that I've covered and I've been so passionate about is making my clients understand bi-level financing options. We've covered financing options like FHA loans, which requires about 3.5%. We've covered conventional loans, which requires from 5% to 20% if you don't want to pay PMI. We've also covered VA loans, which require zero down. So as we cover this, we can see the consistent thing here is money down. And today we're providing another resource to you, and that resource is down payment assistance. A lot of you would think that, what is that? Yes, there is a down payment assistance, and that down payment assistance is towards the minimum required down payment depending on the loan approval that you have. So I'm going to give Faith an opportunity to explain what is down payment assistance.
Thank you, Sam. So thank you so much, Sam, for this opportunity, and you are doing a great job, educating our community on the different loan options. So down payment assistance, we call it DPA in short, which stands for the down payment assistance. It's a program that helps people with the down payment and some of the closing costs. So the down payment assistance was set to help home buyers. So that way, if you don't have enough money to cover the closing costs, you can still be able to buy. Now, the down payment assistance, and we have helped so many people get into this program to get into homes. The way it works is you're given different percentages. Now, the more you get, the higher the interest rate, and the body that gives the down payment assistance, I deal a lot with a body that is called TSHAC. So we have different options, but TSHAC is what I deal a lot with, that provides the down payment assistance options. So it provides assistance from 2% to 5%. Now, when I say 2%, it's 2% of the loan amount, not the sales price. For example, you mentioned the different types of programs, FHA, conventional, VA, USDA, all those kind of programs, right? So yes. Down payment basically is for FHA and conventional, those 2 types of loans, because VA anyway, it's 0% down. USDA is 0% down, right?
Yes.
So with FHA, when you put 3.5% down, that means your loan amount is 96.5%. Now, when I say 2% down payment, it's 2% of the 96.5, the loan amount, right?
Yes.
So, and to be honest with you, even if I mentioned, the interest is based on how much percentage of the DPA or the down payment you get, the difference is not a lot. And for me, I tell my buyers, anything to help you get into a home, any assistance that is going to help you get into a home, just take advantage of it.
That's awesome.
Now, we do have some requirements for you to qualify for the down payment assistance. I know there's a myth. People think it's only the first-time home buyers who can qualify for the down payment assistance. That is not true. Anyone can qualify for the down payment. By this time, did you know if you sold your home at least for the last 3 years, you're also considered as a first-time home buyer?
Wow, that's good news.
Yes. Yes, so if you sell your house and for the last 3 years you didn't have a home, you also consider. But anyway, the down payment assistance program is not just specifically for the first-time home buyers. It can be available for any buyer. You can be even a second-time, that-time home buyer. The only requirement is for FHA, they require a 620 credit score for the minimum, and conventional is 640 for you to qualify for the down payment assistance.
Awesome.
Now, so let's say you're getting 2% and the interest rate for 2%, for example, is 6.3. The interest rate for 3% can be like 6.5. It's not like the difference is not a lot. Again, the more they give you, it's between 2 to 5.
Okay.
So I haven't seen them giving more than 5. So you choose where where you want to. When I give you all the options, and depending on the interest rate and how much money again you need, some people want to maximize and get the whole of 5%, which, I mean, why not?
Yes.
Now, the only other requirement is once you get into the program, we have 2 types of down payment assistance. We have something called the grant and something called the 3-year deferred forgivable. Now, the grant is forgivable after 1 year. What do I mean by forgivable after 1 year? So when you get the grant, and also the grant has the same options, 2 to 5%. The only difference really is because the grant, the interest rate for the grant is just a little bit higher than the 3-year deferred, and I'll explain why. Because the grant is forgivable after 1 year, the 3-year deferred is forgivable after 3 years. What I mean by forgivable after 1 year is if you get the down payment assistance as a grant program, so after 1 year, even if you decide to sell your house or refinance your house, that money is forgivable. Now, the 3-year deferred, it's a little bit cheaper in terms of the interest rate, but the rule is you have to stay with those terms at least for 3 years. Okay. Which 3 years is not a lot of years, to be honest with you. I mean, people who bought one in 2024 right now, right? Yes. So people who bought in 2020, 21, and they had the down payment assistance program, you can now sell, you can refinance, you can do anything you want, and it's fully forgivable. Some you'll not believe it, but I have seen these programs helping people in such that I have closed loans where people bring like cash to close, $1,200 or even less than $1,000.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why we're doing this video.
Exactly. So to be honest with you, there's no reason as to why someone should be renting right now, because we have all options. They just need to, to reach out for us to explore the options, but don't feel, I'm encouraging people, especially people that are renting and people also want to buy, second-hand homes. Yes. Don't feel that you cannot do it. You can, because we have all options out there for you. Yeah.
And that is very good, Faith. And we're going to continue talking about this. And one of the things that I really wanted our audience to understand today is, one, you mentioned this is not only for first-time buyers, but also for those people who are repeat buyers. So, yes. And you're going to educate them. I know the program do give some educational materials or to enroll in a class, to be able to get more information.
Yes. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that among the other things required. Yes, it's called a home buyer's course.
Okay.
I mean, they provide different courses. I think the cheapest is $99.
Okay.
They don't mind whichever course you get among the ones they provide, and I think the most expensive is like $75. Yes. And all you need to do is watch the video, because they want you to understand the terms.
Yes.
Although I'm going to explain to you the terms, they also want to make sure you understand the terms of the down payment assistance. So they make you watch the video, but then after that you get a certificate. That's a certificate you provide to the mortgage company.
And that's good, because we always believe, and we preach, me and you have worked for a while, we believe in an educated buyer is an empowered buyer. So to mention that, I know that this year we've been really blessed to help a lot of families. I know we've closed over five deals. And one of the key items, that's amazing. Yes. That's amazing. Yes. That's very happy families. And we're on number 6 deal, which is actually giving us the idea of doing this video, because it involves this. So as we talk about this, for those who are watching for the first time, I always talk about my 5-step streamlined solution process, which is the first one is discovering your home vision, finding your home, and number 3 is skill negotiations and offer management, which this program requires us to have that skill negotiations and offer management. And I'm going to explain it, and Faith will explain it. Because as Faith explained, you can get from 2% to 5% down payment assistance. And as we discussed this, you needed help with the down payment as far as, let's say on an FHA loan, you require 3.5%. So if you get 5% of down payment assistance, that 3.5% will go towards that. And you remain with a 1.5 going towards your closing costs. From experience, we understand that closing costs can be up to 4% of the cost of the house that you buy. And also
Correct.
that excludes title policy and survey. So you're looking in the upward of 5 to 6% amount in the closing cost alone before the minimum required from the loan officer, from the loan financing. So you match the 6% and the 3.5, you're talking about 9.5% is the cash you need to bring to closing. So for this down payment assistance to work, we have to have skilled negotiations to be able to make sure that we have enough cash from the buyer, from the seller, and from you. And I'm going to talk about this market. Is this market a buyer's market or is it a seller's market? What I can tell you, based on the deals that we've closed, is both. Most of the sellers are in a good position. They have enough equity, and they have every reason to sell now when the value of their houses are high. So, and the buyers, it's the best time for you to make the biggest move. If the sellers are willing, Faith can attest to this, that I've been able to get a lot of closing costs for my clients to be able to.
Oh yeah, and Sam, you're so good at that. I have no idea how you do that, but you give the best deals to your clients.
And that's based on skill negotiations
Yes.
and offer management. So explain to us any more thing about skill negotiations and how we go about this to be able to make this a success for our clients.
Yes. So, I mean, just as you said, number one, the way you said it's both a sellers and a buyer's market, I totally agree with her, because buyers are motivated to buy. Yes. And also sellers are motivated to sell right now.
Yes.
And Sam, I wanted to mention this time around, and it's historically the months before elections, there's normally a rate drop. Yes. And that is happening right now as we speak.
Yes.
So people bought like 2-3 months ago cannot be compared by people who are buying now because the rates are just a little bit down. Yes. Now, the thing is, after the elections, we don't know what is going to happen, right? Yes. So I would encourage people to buy now before the elections.
Yes.
Right now, I'm seeing the rates in the fives. You know, I've locked fives this week, at least 2 loans in the fives. Yes, yes.
Awesome.
And they're actually, there's a report we are waiting for on the 18th. So I do have loans that are, you know, I'm still monitoring to see how that goes after the 18th of this month on September, because they are predicting rates are going to just go a little bit lower. Now, as you said, one of the most reasons I love working with you, Sam, is because your buyers, to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying this for the sake of it, I've seen it. Your buyers, like, I can't even tell how your negotiation skills are on top notch. Your buyers come with very little money to the closing table, which is amazing, is amazing. And now the fact that we're introducing now the down payment, you know, assistance program, right now I'm seeing buyers who are gonna come close to nothing, honestly speaking.
And I'm ready for it.
If you negotiate the way you negotiate, plus on my end, I'm working to get them, you know, the down payment assistance. I see people coming to the closing table with nothing. Or sometimes I've had even people getting money back, which is amazing.
I sent you that text, somebody
you're getting money back instead of paying.
Yeah, I'm like, how did they do it? I'm like, that guy's a better negotiator than me. He got somebody money back.
You know, think about it. If you get a down payment assistance, for example, 5%, and you have a seller's concession, because down payment and the seller's concession, those are 2 different things, right? Yes. And with FHA, you can get up to 6% seller's concession. Yes. So I guarantee you, if you get someone on FHA loan, get the 6% seller's concession, and they're getting the down payment assistance program, they are getting money back. They're getting money back.
And that's why we wanted to do this, Faith, today, is basically for our buyers out there, for our sellers out there, we are here to bring you buyers. And for our buyers, we say, waste no time.
Yes.
Below this video, we're going to be sharing our links, the links to our blog, to my blog, 24hourbase.com, for you to understand how we go about finding your home, identifying all the options that we have there. And also, I will have Faith's link here to be able for you to submit the application. The good thing is everything is linked. If you put my email and my phone number, when you submit the information to Faith, I get updates from the day you submit the application to the day we receive clear to close. That's how harmonized our cooperation is. I don't have to call Faith to get an update. I'll instantly get an update on my email. That's why I love working this company, and we're here to serve you.
Yeah. Sam is also going to mention that we offer free consultations.
Yes.
So let people call us. Yeah, we do offer absolutely free. Take advantage. Let them take advantage. Let them call us. We offer free consultations. We are able to guide people from from the day one when we speak to them up to the closing table. We work with them step by step. Yeah.
So for everyone who listened today, take action today. We're here to give you and guide you through the process of buying your new home. Remember, we're doing this to help your family start building generational wealth. Faith, I always say, I walk with faith by faith.
By faith. I love that.
And that's how we do it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I love working with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam. You're doing an amazing job.
Any closing comments from you?
Yeah. So honestly, guys, what I say is this is the best time to buy. You know, people ask me all the time, can I wait longer? When is the best time to buy? I tell them the best time to buy is when you're ready. It's when you're ready, you know, because rate is something you can refinance because you're still paying in equity as you wait to refinance the rate. If you're paying rent right now, guess what? You are paying 100% interest rate because you're not getting anything back. So that's 100% interest rate, right?
Yes.
So this is the best time to buy. So my motto, Sam, is making home ownership dreams come true one at a time. And that's what I strive to do every day with God's guidance. Thank you.
That's awesome. And you know what? You talk about getting ready. The main reason why we did this video today is if you don't have enough money in your savings, that's no longer an excuse. If you don't want to withdraw the money from your 401k for down payment, that's no longer an excuse because today we covered the best resource that's available for you and we're ready to go to work for you, and that is down payment assistance. Be blessed and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.